Welcome to my channel. I'm going to go over my snow blower and show you what I check just to make sure this thing is ready to go before the snow starts flying. Nobody out there wants to get out the shovel and shovel their entire driveway, so I'm just going to go over a few steps and show you some things I check. Okay, here's a few things you may need to go over your snow blower. One of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to change out my auger gear. In my manual it says it takes an L3 gear lube, which I found out that's the same thing as 75W90 synthetic gear oil. If you have the same snow blower, snow thrower, I don't know, what do you call these things? Put that down in the comments. Get some grease and a little grease gun like this. You might need some sockets, a wrench. I'm going to use some white lithium grease just to try to grease some of the stuff up. And you might need a little air compressor and something to drain your gear oil in. Alright, first thing you're going to want to do is disconnect your spark plug. Just pull that off. You don't want this thing starting up on you. Okay, first thing I'm going to do here is grease up my auger shaft. On my snowblower I have two grease fittings, one there and one there, and I have two on the other side. Now this year I'm going to take off, these are your shear pins. You want to make sure these shear pins are both on here and they're in good shape. I'm going to take mine off this year. I'll show you why. If you have the same snow blower as me, it has a 7/16 shear pin. Not too hard to get off. And see, this is the reason I want to take it off, so you can make sure that that's not seized up. If that's seized up on there and you would hit something when you're snow blowing, you could ruin all your gears in your gearbox. So mine's good. I'm gonna grease it up. Alright, after you get them greased up, and if you decided to take your shear pins out, just make sure your shafts spin freely. If that doesn't spin freely, your shaft may be seized up, and you could really cause some problems. When you're putting this grease in, you should start to see grease shoot out on the sides of your impellers here, on both sides. Alright, mine looks good now. Okay, I'm going to do the other side. Okay, I'm just going to show you what I mean by, you'll see that grease shooting out the sides. Right there you can see some grease where the grease shot out. And I already wiped this up. You'll see grease shoot out here. And you'll see, oh there you can see that's some of the old grease shooting out there. Then you'll know you got your shafts greased up good. If you don't want to drain your gas tank, you can just take the lid off. Get some saran wrap. Put saran wrap down over that. Or if you got some of that press and seal, that works a little better. And put your cap on. That should keep it from leaking. Okay, now that I got the shafts all greased up, I'm going to change this is your gearbox. Now I have a drain plug right here. A lot of these will have a drain plug on top. I'm going to put a link in the description to another guy that changed his, and he has a real nice video you could watch that one also, and his drain plug and fill plug is on the top. and he'll show you how he checks his. I'm just gonna take this. My drain plug's a 9/16. Okay, if your snowblower looks anything like mine, I just ended up getting 3 2x4s and put them on both sides, and 3 2x4s and put them on the front. And that gave me enough space so I could drain that gearbox. Definitely looks like mine was low, so I'm glad I'm checking it. Okay, while that's up, I can take off my belly pan, and there's a couple gears inside here we're going to grease up. The screws that are in mine are 3/8 inch. Also, I'm going to have a list of tools and some of the grease and oil that I use on this thing down in my description. Along with, like I said, that other guy, he has a real nice video on his machine. It's a little different than this one. I'll put that in the description also. There we go. Okay, inside here, you're going to want to grease up. I'm just going to use some of this lithium grease to spray on these gears. And also, there's a little shaft up here. You want to clean this shaft off and maybe put a little lithium grease on that, because this piece right here slides back and forth and it rubs on this plate. This plate right here has something to do with your speed, how fast your machine's going to go. So just make sure you definitely don't have no grease or oil on that. Could probably get some brake cleaner or maybe a little carb cleaner. Just clean that off. Maybe just try to wipe a little bit of the excess off. I'm going to put a paper towel in there so when I spray this shaft up here, just work that back and forth. Also get in there and just try to wipe a little bit of the excess off. You don't want to get a big slopping mess in here. Looks pretty good. While you're in there, maybe try to clean up a little bit. Don't need all this grease everywhere. Okay, after you're done greasing this gear, greasing this shaft up here, and making sure that plate is clean, you can put your belly pan back on. When you're putting these screws in, make sure you put them in. Just try to hand tighten them a little so you don't mess up your threads. Snug them up. Okay, if your snowblower looks anything like mine, it has the same gearbox on it. I tipped mine back, and I'm going to fill that gearbox up with this 75/90. And then after I get it filled up, I'm going to tip it back forward and just let it drain out. Once it stops draining, then I can put the plug back in. And that should be the right level. It's easier just to stick the tip of this in just a little bit so you can see it coming out and slowly start filling it up. You gotta go slow, this stuff is thick. Alright, I think mine's full. It takes a little while. Once you get that filled back up, okay, make sure you have something to you can drain that in when you lean it forward. I just took a little soda can because my big drain pan didn't fit under there. I'm just going to let that drip out. When that stops dripping, you can put your drain plug back in. Okay, while you're waiting for that to get done dripping, you can check your tire pressure. I've already checked mine. Don't put in what it says on the tire. That's your maximum pressure for these tires. Probably about 5, maybe 8 pounds at the most, and these tires should work fine. And check your spark plug. If your spark plug's about maybe 5 years old, probably wouldn't hurt to go replace that. Also check your oil. On my dipstick, there's a little spot here that says full. And my oil's good. If you want to see how to change the oil on this snow thrower, I have another video on that. And you're going to want to check your pull cord. Now, I have this spark plug undone, so it won't start. Just pull this out. Make sure your pull cord looks in pretty good shape. It goes in and out nicely. If that's getting rough, you can take that cover off and get a new pull cord. You don't want that to break. Also check your belts. Now on my snowblower, I have one screw here and one on the other side. Just take that off. Pull that cover off. Depending on your snow thrower, snow blower, whatever you want to call it, you may have 2, 3 belts in here. Just check these belts. If you're starting to see a lot of cracks on them, you may want to replace them. If one of these breaks, it's most likely it's not going to ruin your snow thrower or snow blower, but you're going to be getting that shovel out shoveling snow. So mine don't look too bad. I can take this off my. The only other thing I'm going to check on my snowblower is right under here some gears. Let's take some of that lithium grease, spray it on there. Turn that a couple of times. That should be good. Put your cover back on. Don't forget to hand tighten these first. You don't want to strip your threads. Put your cover back on your belt. I guess you can do that. Spray a little of this lithium grease down in here to make sure your chute spins nice. Okay, all my lubricant quit dripping out of there. So now it should be at the correct level. Put your drain plug back in. Don't tighten that too tight. See how much drained back out? Okay, another thing you can check is your skid shoes. That's on the left and right side of your snow blower here. Take a couple nickels and just lift this up. Put a couple nickels under there. Put that down on the nickels. Oh, it's hitting on this side more. Okay, that should, my garage floor is probably a little unlevel, so if you got a nice level garage floor, it might help. But put a nickel under there, and that should give you your clearance here. Just loosen up these bolts and put that down on your floor. Same on the other side. Loosen up these bolts and make sure that's sitting on the floor. Okay, my last thing I'm going to do, I like to buy a little can of seafoam. Put maybe a couple caps of this seafoam in your gas. Hopefully if you let gas sit in there all winter, you have stabilizer in it. If you didn't, take your gas out and put new gas in. I like to put a high test gas in these too. It seems to run better in these engines. But put a couple, maybe one or two caps of this seafoam. That'll help clean out your carburetor a little bit in case there was a little gas in there over the summer and it got it gummed up. Make sure you plug your spark plug back in. Okay, that's it. We checked the oil, greased up greased up the shaft, put some new gear oil in, put the plug back in, check the belts. This thing should be ready to go for winter. Okay, if this video helped you out, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It really helps support my channel. Have a wonderful day and God bless.